Welcome. I don't have any messages top of mind, top of heart, so we'll see what comes through. We get Libra, balance, and series, nurture, coming out together. Okay. You could be Libra, but this could just be about the energy of balance. So let's see here. Libra asks us to strengthen all relationships with an infusion of justice, equity, equality, communication, fairness, and romance. Okay. Ruled by Venus. Always, I was going to say always embodies balance, but it says all the ways a body comes into balance is what Libra is connected to. Kidneys, endocrine system. Okay. Compassion and purpose infuse beauty, and beauty flows from a balanced composition. Okay, so being in balance, being fair, and that influencing nurture. I'm taking it, number 29. Ceres, a dwarf planet between Mars and Jupiter. Roman goddess of the harvest, food, earthly fertility, and mother of Proserpina, goddess of the spring. Okay, and they talk about a little bit of dark history relating to Pluto. Ceres threatened to starve the world until her daughter was returned. Okay. Wow. Mother and be mothered. Nurture and cultivate that which is growing. Whether it's the harvest from the earth, the child from the womb, or the art from the artist. Real love can mean tough love, doing what's best for your beloved, even if they hate you for it. Love and nurture your own body with healthy whole foods. Take them as communion with the organic world. Feel the earth beneath you holding you, loving you through hard times. Let this abundance flow through you to others. Advocate for those who are weaker, vulnerable, or dependent. When the time is right, be willing to let go for your progeny or creation to flourish. They must embark on their own journey. Once your job as nurturer is complete, let go and step into the next level of your own mastery. Okay. Do not mistake smothering, enabling, or infantilizing actions as signs of love. Once you release the object of your care, your life is not over. A new mystery begins. There is a sacredness in your daily life, loving, feeding, nurturing, gardening, and being in family, whether chosen or biological. They are all part of a powerful spiritual path. The mother holds you. Okay. I'm going to explore more and see what is this relating to. It can go in like a million directions. So let's just see, okay? I'll pull one from each deck. What do we have for balance, please, Spirit? Thank you. And for nurture, what do we have on nurture? Thank you. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. With balance in the Libra card, we get talent, born with, features, personality. So you are born, or you innately exude a sense of fairness, justice, equality. You just are fair is what I'm getting from that. That is your essence. That is, you may be Libra or have a lot of Libra in your chart, because justice and being fair to everyone is very important to you. But then we have here nurture is actually bringing out orphan. And if you remember, this whole thing about nurture in series was talking about a protective mother, but knowing when to let go, knowing like basically when you've done enough and it's okay for that child to like don't overbear, don't be overbearing parent or with any loved one, right? It mentioned that. It also mentioned nurturing yourself, mothering yourself. And with this orphan, it makes me feel like that might be the case. You may be called to nurture yourself or give yourself the love, the nurturance that you never had. Maybe there is something about being separated, because the whole story about Ceres demanding that her daughter be returned, it's like I'm feeling like some kind of family dynamics going on with this situation. So whoever you are, if you have not been with your biological family, maybe even in your biological family, you just don't feel like you got the nurturing that you wanted from your mother, is what I'm feeling. This is about nurturing and mothering wounds. Then you may feel orphaned, and again, you're called to parent yourself. And you may be a Libra or just someone who's very balanced and fair, but maybe you're not being fair to yourself, but you're fair to everyone else. Maybe you're not really touching on how feeling orphan has affected you, is what I'm getting. And I'm going to go into this deck to get more on this divine. Very talented too with this card. It just makes me feel like you are maybe a woman or a man of many talents, a person of many talents. Can I have something more? Thank you. And one more. These very 2 out of 3 cards came out in the last read. If you don't believe me, go check. We have radical hope and soft strength. Okay, one more. It was about something totally different. I think, to be honest, I have no idea what that reading was about, but I just remember there were 3 cards, and those were 2 of the 3. I don't remember the third one, but anyway. And then we have feel to heal. Okay. So with radical hope, in a world littered with chaos and darkness, choosing hope is the wildest form of rebellion. I'm getting rebellion, but not against the world, against any darkness you're feeling, any dark thoughts you might be having right now. Maybe this balance is about you staying balanced mentally. Libra is an air sign that is also your thoughts, air, mental. So the divine is saying right now, use radical hope to bring you out of any dark, trying times you might be feeling, experiencing. There's a lot of chaos and darkness around you, but you have hope is your way out. Hope, holding on to hope. See all the darkness in this card, and then you have that beautiful dove and the rainbow, despite. through the darkness. Next, soft strength. It takes great strength to remain soft in a world that tries to harden you. Only the brave dare to feel, to love, and to face their own vulnerability. Spirit is asking you, even in this tough, challenging, dark time, that you get the courage, be brave enough to feel and still love others and still love yourself through this time and face your vulnerability. Like, say yourself, I know I'm stripped bare here, I'm going through it, but I'm still going to love myself even in the darkest shadows. I'm still going to love others. I'm not going to be bitter or hardened. I'm going to still be soft and loving, even in the midst of it all. And then next we have feel to heal. A lot of feeling, letting yourself feel it, not fighting the feeling, not struggling against the dark feelings, letting yourself feel. And the feelings seem to be related to, again, look at this card, orphan, feeling alone, abandoned in the darkness. Spirit wants you to know you're never alone. Those times are meant for you to connect to who's the most important, the life giver, the creator, whoever you deem the most high. That's who you connect to. It's for a reason that you're brought to your knees sometimes to just connect to the one instead of friends, family, maybe TV, maybe, spiritualists, anyone. Just you and the divine. And with this feel to heal, I'm sorry, let me read it. The wound you refuse to feel is the wound that refuses to heal. But pain buried alive never dies. Wow. So you can't just cover it up and keep going, You're going to have to come face to face with it and deal with it, is what I'm getting from that. And it doesn't look easy. All these cards laid out here. This would be perfect for a table view. It's all like a lot of, it's balanced though. Just as much as you had like the sad, kind of dark. Even this soft strength is like kind of dark. Trying to like, when I say dark, I mean like heavy energy, dense energy. But then you do have the rainbow trying to peek through. And you do have the beautiful colors here. And your talent. I think this came out for a reason too, saying don't forget your talent. Your Venusian talents, your beauty, your ability to see art and to create. That is a good way sometimes to alchemize dark times. I was saying that in the video yesterday. Now is the time to create. Never is there a time not to be honest. But yes, create your way out of darkness. All right, at this point, I think it's appropriate to get an angel message for you. Okay, Divine said also an inspirational card for your healing. What do they need to know? Okay, 2. It came out cute. Voyage, you already have all the answers. So moving forward, going on this journey after what you're going through now is what I'm getting. You will know everything you need to go to move forward in a healthier mindset. That's what I'm getting from there. And tree, let them go. Wow. In a tree, I'm getting here, family tree, not to say burn, like seems like the tree is burning. Not to say burn away your family memories or your members out of your life, but I'm just thinking like let go of the bad memories, any of the memories that deal with them, face them head on and how they feel. Maybe you need to journal about it, write to your little girl or your little boy about being separated from your mother, or maybe not feeling that nurturing that you wanted from your mother. Just write and let them know, I am here for you now. I will be that mom for you. I will be that support for you. You are never alone. The divine is with us. We will never be alone. Yeah. So that you can just let go of the trappings of this wound, because that's what I'm sensing it's doing, is trapping you in darkness, and you want to be free of it. And to keep in mind, once I heard recently too, and it was like a really good perspective on looking at a parent that you feel like failed you, looking at it in a way of stepping into their shoes. Like 9 times out of 10, they came from a childhood that wasn't as supportive or nurturing, and that just becomes a cycle, unfortunately. So looking at their life, and that not that they wanted to hurt you or abandon you or harm you, it was not an intention. It's just that that's who they were. When they became a parent, they were wounded. They were carrying those wounds. So, and it's not to say, well, oh, now I'm letting them off the hook. It's not. It's letting yourself off the hook so you don't feel like there was something in you that caused them not to love you. It was never that. It was just that they had a lot of stuff that they hadn't dealt with. And you're not going to do that. You're going to do what they didn't do, which is deal with their pain. Heal it. Love yourself. Be very nurturing. Okay. With the angel card. Okay, angels. What advice do you have for the collective? Oh, wow. I get it a lot. Empathy. This card is like very, very familiar. No matter how many times this deck is shuffled, this card pops out. Empathy. Empathy does not excuse. Wow, I just said, you will probably think, I'm not going to excuse them. It does not excuse. It expands your vision to see as the divine sees. Listen from the heart, not the womb, and you will shift from judgment to understanding. And that might be what you need to heal. I'll just keep it up for a minute. It may be good for you to take a screenshot of it anytime you feel like you want to blame yourself. I'm sensing more than blaming them. You may even say to others, well, I don't, I can't get over this, or I can't get over that they did this to me. But I think really what's the underlying issue or wound is you feeling like, why wasn't I enough? That's what I think is going on. What was it about me? So, yeah, and at the bottom we get healing. I'll just read one more. A situation that once brought pain is now transforming into an opportunity for renewal. Even if healing is not instantaneous, take peace in knowing that the process has begun. Wow. Okay, thank you, God. And with that, I will see you in the next video.